The top 10 songs of all times, and we have a couple of hints for you as we go along. So, number 10. Dun, 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 dun. Where did Fats Domino find his thrill? I don't know. I don't know. What could it possibly be? Oh, I think Elliot knows. Is it Blueberry Hill?
I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill, on Blueberry Hill, where I found you. The moon stood still on Blueberry Hill. It lingered there still. My dreams came true. The wind in the willow played love's sweet melody. But all of the vows we made were never to be. Oh, we're apart. You part of me still. For you were my thrill on Blueberry Hill. That's a great old song.
Amazing. Now, what could be number 9? Well, here's your hint. What bedtime 20th century American folk standard was first recorded by American blues musician Huddie Leadbelly Ledbetter in 1933? I bet you Elliot knows. Irene Goodnight by Huddie William Ledbetter. What year was this? Was this, Elliot?
Everybody out there, sing as if there's nobody around. Sing as if there's nobody listening. Oh, last Saturday night, I got married. Me and my wife settled down. You can sing too, Dorothy. Now me and my wife, they are parted. I'm gonna take a little stroll downtown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Now, sometimes I live in the country. Oh, and sometimes I live in the town. Sometimes I take a great notion to jump in the river and drown. Oh, Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Irene, good night. One of the great songs of all time.
Oh, Irene. Number 8. Dun, 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 dun. Boy, we're going through this list pretty quick. What popular song describes a trip to Mexico? Written by Jimmy Kennedy and Michael Carr and published in 1939 for the film of the same name, starring country singer Gene Autry. I don't know. I don't know what this is, but I bet you Elliot does. South of the border, down Mexico way. Take it away.
Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. South of the border, down Mexico way. That's where I fell in love with stars above, came out to play. And now as I wander, my thoughts often stray. South of the border, down Mexico way. Oh, she was a picture in old Spanish lace. And for a tender one, I kissed the smile upon her face, for it was fiesta. And we were all day, ole, south of the border, down Mexico way. Hit it, guys. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. And she sighed as I whispered manana, never dreaming that we were parting. And I lied as I whispered manana, for our tomorrow never came. South of the border, I rode back one day. There in a veil of white, by candlelight, she knelt to pray. Oh, the mission bells told me that I mustn't stay south of the border, down Mexico way. Last time, ay, 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 ay. Ole!
Olay!
That's a great song.
That was a great song. I can see everybody singing along. It was wonderful. All right, moving up the list. Number 7. Doris Day introduced this hit in the Alfred Hitchcock film, The Man Who Knew Too Much. Is it Elliott that knows too much? I don't know. Does he know the answer to this?
Could be.
Oh. If he doesn't, okay, Sarah.
The movie is airing on silver screen on Thursday coming up at 7:30 p.m. I've got it being taped. I guess I want to see this movie. When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours, Dorothy. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. When I grew up and fell in love, I asked my sweetheart, what lies ahead? Will we have rainbows day after day? Here's what my sweetheart said. Hey, sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours, Marie. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Now I have children of my own. They ask their mother, what will I be? Will I be handsome, still have my hair? I answer tenderly, que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see, que sera, sera. What will be, will be. What will be, will be. Hey, there it is.
There it is, by Jay Livingston and Ray Evans. Thank you very much. Took us right back to Doris Day. Okay, speaking of which, number 6. The hint for this song is that this song was featured in Elvis Presley's 1961 film, Blue Hawaii. So this is the number 6th song of all time. Elliott, you know what this is? Oh, I bet you do.
Man say all the fools rushing, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin flows surely to the sea. So it goes, though some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, but I can't help falling in love with you, but I can't help falling in love with you. Hey, what a beautiful song.
Now we're at number 5. There's the hint here. Number 5. The song is also known as the waves of the Danube. Does anybody know what this is? I don't know. Yeah, it's otherwise known as the Anniversary Song, a title given by L. Jolson when he and Saul Chaplin released an adaptation of the song in 1946. I bet you Elliott knows about this.
Yeah, I read a story somewhere that when Al Jolson heard this song, there was an orchestra somewhere in Europe after the Second World War, and he heard this song, which is, I think, the second most popular waltz in the world. The first one being La 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 La. That one, but this one was the second most popular. And I guess he was saying to Saul, who was there at dinner with him, saying, "This great orchestra, he says, let's write some English words to this thing. We'll call it the Anniversary Waltz." And Saul said, "Hold it. There already is a song called the Anniversary Waltz. We'll call it the Anniversary Song." Oh, we danced on the night we were wed. We vowed our true love, though a word wasn't said. The world was in bloom. There were stars in the skies, except for the few that were there in your eyes. Dear, as I held you so close in my heart, angels were singing a hymn to your charms. Two arms gently beating were murmuring low, "My darling, I love you so." The night seemed to fade into blossoming dawn. The sun shone anew, but the dance lingered on. Could we but recall the sweet moments of life, we'll find that our love was unaltered by time. Dear, as I held you so close in my arms, angels were singing a hymn to your charms. Two arms gently beating were murmuring low, "My darling, I love you so. My darling, I love you so." Oh yeah, Miss Schulman. Oh yes, I think we're going crazy, Dorothy. Okay, we get ready. Get ready.
Yes, we're ready.
Okay, we're taking a break from the program just because. Just because. This is a song that was done a long time ago, 1927 by. It was from the musical Sunny, and well, let's just do it. Okay, you ready?
Ready.
Who stole my heart away? Who makes me dream all day? Dreams I know will never come true. Seems as though I'll never be blue. Who seeks my happiness? Who would I answer yes to? Oh, you are to yeah. Who? No one but you. I'm doing this. When a boy's in love with someone, he must indeed be a dumb one. If her secret he another mask. Oh, when a girl's in love with someone, she must wait until there comes one boy who knows the answer when she asks. Oh, who stole my heart away? Who makes me dream all day? Dreams I know will never come true. All seems as though I'll never be blue. Who seeks my happiness? Who would I answer yes? Who would you offer yes? Who? No one but you. When a boy's in love with someone, he has got to overcome one obstacle that's always in his way. Of finding words to pop the question gets him mental indigestion. Possibly he'll answer when you say, who stole my heart away? Who makes me dream all day? Dreams I know will never come true. Seems as though I'll ever be blue. Who seeks my happiness? Who would I answer yes? Who? What? Well, you ought to guess. Who? No one but you. All right. Fun with owls. All right. All right. Got to the program.
Well, who knew that was going to happen? Who knew?
Yes.
Oh. Right. Back to so we're at number 4 of top 10 songs of all time. So this Christian hymn was published in 1779, with words written in 1772 by the English poet and Anglican clergyman John Newton. It is an immensely popular hymn, particularly in the North America, where it's used for both religious and secular purposes. And it's kind of out of the ordinary. Some might say, amazing? Amazing. I bet you can make it sound amazing, Elliott.
At first, I was a bit reticent about doing this song because there were non-Christians out there, and I said, you know what, a little bit of spirituality never hurt anybody. So join right in. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound, saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Was grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed. Oh, we've been gone 10,000 years, bright shining as a sun. We've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I found. Was blind, but now I see.
Amazing. Amazing work, Elliott. Okay, so now...
Oh, yes.
We're moving on here. We're number 3. I hope nobody saw that. Gave it away there. All right, I want you to finish the lyric here, everyone. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer due. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. Now, what could possibly come next? Maybe on 2 wheels? maybe. Oops. There we go. It's a bicycle built for two. What do you think about that, Elliott?
Okay, a little bit of trivia. Before you leave here, you'll be a bundle of information. When Henry Dacre went to America, he was a songwriter, and he didn't know if they had transportation in America. He couldn't ride a horse, so he took his bicycle over. And when he got to the port of New York, they said, "You're going to have to pay a tax for that bicycle." And he says, "You know what? If I would have known that, I would have bought a bicycle built for two." And he said, "What a great idea for a song." So he brought to all the songwriters in Tin Pan Alley, and they rejected him. And he went back to England with his tail between his legs, and he went to the first place, and they loved it. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer too. I'm crazy for the love of you. It won't be stylish marriage, 'cause I can't afford a carriage. But you look sweet down on a seat of a bicycle built for two. And one of the great songs. I think these were campfire songs, don't they? There it is. Next, number 2. Oh, yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
We are just whipping through this list. Number 2. This popular song by Harry M. Woods was written in 1927, is now considered a standard.
We got
lots of standards. Well, this is even more. This is a standard of a standard. Side by Side. Here we go, Elliott.
I think it was Neil Johnson, who was with the West Scarborough Singers, a piano player, who taught me this version of this song. There's another verse to the song. It's a story about an old man. He's 84 years old. He decides to get married again for the 4th time. I said to him, "Hey, you got health problems." He says, "So does she." I said, "I don't want to hear any more about it. Just call me up after the wedding. That's what I want to hear about." "Oh, we got married last Friday. My bride was there right beside me. My friends are all gone. We're all alone, side by side. Oh, we got ready for then. We got ready for bed. Then her teeth in her hair she threw on the chair, side by side. One glass eye so tiny, one hearing aid so small. Then she took her leg off and threw it on a chair by the wall. Oh, I was so broken-hearted. Most of my gal had departed. I slept on the chair. There was more of her there, side by side. Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. Maybe we're ragged and funny, but we'll travel along, singing a song, side by side. Oh, we don't know what's coming tomorrow. Maybe it's trouble and sorrow, but we'll travel the road, sharing our load, side by side. Hey, through all kinds of weather, what if the sky should fall? As long as we're together, it doesn't matter at all. Oh, we've all had our troubles and parted. We'll be the same as we started, just a traveling along, singing a song, side by side. Hey, side by side, one of the family favorites. Now it looks like, see, you always have a top 10 list. You always have honorable mentions in this thing, because who can say what's number 8? These are all great songs, but I got a couple of honorable mentions we'll get to before we get to the number 1 song. Over in Killarney, many years ago, my mother sang a song to me in tone so soft and low, just a simple little ditty in her good old Irish way. And I'd give the world if I could get everybody on this call, on Zoom and on Facebook to sing the song with me today. Tooraloo-ra, tooraloo-ra-lie, tooraloo-ra-loo-ra. Oh, darling, don't you
crowd.
Oh, tooraloo-ra-loo-ra, tooraloo-ra-lie, tooraloo-ra-loo-ra. That's an Irish lullaby. Now, the distance from Killarney to Tipperary is directly proportional to the amount of time it takes to sing this song. Well, it's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. Well, it's a long way to Tipperary, up to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye, Piccadilly. Farewell, Leicester Square. Well, it's a long, long way to Tipperary, but my heart's still there. Well, it's a long, long way to Tickle Mary, but my heart's still there. And don't say you didn't sing that. I know you did. That's where I learned it from. All right, we got a couple more honorable mentions. Everybody knows this one. I was dancing, my darling, to the Tennessee waltz when an old friend I happened to see. I introduced her to my loved one, and while they were dancing, my friend stole a sweetheart from me. I remember the night and the Tennessee waltz. Only you know how much I have lost. As I lost my little darling, the night they were dancing the beautiful Tennessee waltz. Now everybody kind of wonders, where is that one song that everybody wants? You know, for years, I did not sing this song because I figured everybody else sang the song, so what should I do? And then I realized this is the biggest song in the world, just about. What's the second? I don't know. This is one of the top songs I've ever heard. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to try to fool you here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the last verse first, see if I can fool anybody. You told me once, dear, you really love me, and no one else could come between. For you have left me to love another. You have shattered all of my dreams. You are my sunshine, my oldest sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and I cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Oh, you'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Back to you, Jen, for the number one song.
All right. That was some honorable mentions for sure. Okay, so I wonder if everybody knows what this is, or is everybody on tenterhooks wondering what it is?
This is it.
It's the most recognized song in the English language,
Drum roll.
followed by For He's a Jolly Good Fellow. And the song's lyrics have been translated into at least 18 languages. It's a lot of languages. And if it happens to be your what, Elliott?
Well, this is the number one. This is the number one requested song. This is the biggest song of all time. Okay, and this is going out to everybody here. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, everybody who we didn't get to sing happy birthday to during the pandemic. Happy birthday to you.
Amazing.
Now, before we open this up, I'm gonna just Remembrance Day's coming up. I got the poppy, and it hasn't stuck me yet, but it's going to. So let you guys all know these songs. Just help us out here, and not gonna be a Remembrance Day, but there'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover tomorrow. Just you wait and see. There'll be love and laughter and peace ever after tomorrow when the world is free. The shepherd will tend his sheep, the valleys will bloom again, and Jimmy will go to sleep in his own little room again. There'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover tomorrow. Just you wait and see. Now, this next song I first heard when I was a kid. We didn't have much TV in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. But we did have this Don Messer's Jubilee. And at the end of the show, at the end of every show, Mark Osborne and Charlie Chamberlain would sing this song. It's an old World War I song. Smile the while you kiss me, said adieu. When the clouds roll by, I'll come to you. And the skies will seem more blue. Down in Lover's Lane, my dearie, wedding bells will ring so merrily. Every tear will be a memory, so wait and pray each night for me till we meet again, till we meet again. Now we'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. I'll keep smiling through just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. So won't you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. I'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Back to you, Jen. You can open it up.
Amazing. So, it was happy birthday. I was just wondering if maybe you can tell everybody how you got to the top 10 of these songs.
Oh,
How were you able to sift them all in?
it was really rough. There are so many good songs out there. I was really fortunate in the last few years that I had a chance to learn all these songs because it was that generation. And Wikipedia is a great tool. I went and top 10 songs, the top songs in 1909, 1910, 1920, all the way through. And I just kept amassing songs. In my older age, I guess I learned, I don't know, 400 songs in the last 10 years. Nobody learns that many. It was just, I got bored after a while. You know, you can't sing You Are My Sunshine for an hour. You know, so after a while I say, hey, well, here's a good song. And then I was working with the West Scarborough Singers. And a few are here. I see Marion there. Hi, Marion. And I know Ned is listening. And then Neil Johnson with the Fabulous Invictones. You know the shaboom shaboom. The guy who wrote that song. His brother is in the Invictones. And Little Caesar from Little Caesar and the Consuls. He's in there too. And so I got to play bass with them and learned a lot of these beautiful George Gershwin songs and absolutely great songs, big band stuff, you know, Pardon Me Boy. So, you know, all these great Harry Warren songs. And I just figure, well, start out with the best songs of all time and then from there just branch out and do them all, you know. I spent years learning them and may as well sing them, you know. Hey, I'd like to sing my favorite song. I think you should. I think this is the most beautiful song I've ever heard. All the stars out tonight, I don't know if it's cloudy or bright, but I only have eyes for you, dear. The moon may be high, but I can't see a thing in the sky. But I only have eyes for you. I don't know if we're in a garden or on a crowded avenue. You are here, so am I. And maybe millions of people go by, but they all disappear from view. And I only have eyes for you.
It's lovely.
There's a lady out there, Whitey. Whitey, your mom is there. Janita? Janita, I'd like to do a country song because I spent quite a few years as a country singer. And Janita, here's a song just for you. And everybody else out there. Oh, put your sweet lips a little closer to the phone. Let's pretend that we're together all alone. I'll tell the man to turn the jukebox way down low. And you can tell your friend there with you, he'll have to go. Whisper to me, tell me, do you love me true? Or is he holding you the way I do? Oh, love is blind. Make up your mind. I've got to go. No. Should I hang up? Or will you tell him he'll have to go? You can say the words I want to hear while you're with another man. If you want me, answer yes or no. Darling, I will understand. Put your sweet lips a little closer to the phone. Let's pretend that we're together all alone. I'll tell the man to turn the jukebox way down. And you can tell your friend there with you, he'll have to go. Turn it back to you, Jen.
That's lovely. So is there anybody, I'm just curious, is there any songs that anybody thought should have been on the top 10 that Elliott didn't get to?
What did I miss?
What did he miss? Feel free to unmute yourself, or you could pop it in the chat if there's some song that you're just burning to hear.
Well, there is one sort of, when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore, that's amore. When the world starts to shine like you have too much wine, that's amore, that's amore. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll say, Vita Bella, Vita Bella. Hearts will play, tippy-tippy-tay, like a gay tarantella. Lucky fella, when the stars make you through, just like a pasta fazool, that's amore, that's amore. When you dance down the street with a cloud at your feet, you're in love. When you walk in a dream and you know you're not dreaming, signore. Excuse me, but you see, back in old Napoli, that's amore. That's amore. That's a pretty popular song.
Amazing. Yeah, it's great. Does anybody have any questions for Elliott? No, everybody looked very happy to sing. If you do have a question, you just need to unmute yourself. Marion, did you want to say something? That's okay. It's just that it's the red. There you go.
I just wanted to say, I like your hair, Elliott.
Well, thank you. I got
It's
it cut.
Yes, it's quite different, as is mine. I'm not brown anymore. It's really good to see you. And I wish I could see some other, I have a very small iPad screen. So I know some people from West Scarborough on there and I can't see them, but I'm saying hello as well. If you don't know, Jen, that I'm actually I'm in BC. Hi, Dorothy.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, good.
Looking
good.
Cars and stuff here.
Yeah, it's great. Is this your house that you were at?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, very good.
Where the parties
Thanks. Yeah. Excellent.
welcome,
Thank
Marion.
you.
Welcome, Marion. And
Thank
so
you,
nice that
Jen.
you get to see everybody in BC. That's the beauty of Zoom. You can do that.
Yes. Yeah.
Come on, guys, help me out with this one here. Skinnamarink dicky dink, skinnamarink doo. I love you. Skinnamarink dinky dink, skinnamarink doo. I love you. Oh, I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you in the evening underneath the moon. Ooh, skinnamarink dinky dink, skinnamarink doo. I love you. I love your singing. I love you too. Boop boop be doop. Oh yeah, where does Sharon Wilson has this?
Yes, someone's asking how many guitars. I have 7 guitars. I own 7.
Is that it, Dorothy?
Yeah.
Enough to keep you busy. That's great.
When I in the last little bit, I started to get the odd job. It's very difficult to sing with a mask on. So I have to use a PA system. I've been going in, Neil Johnson from the West Enders and all the other acts he plays with, he comes in and picks piano and it's been kind of difficult. Now, Neil has wanted me to do something and I've refused to do this. And finally, I relented and said, Neil, I will do this song. I try not to do this song because usually my approach is this. If I'm one person and I'm doing a show, that's a drag. But if I got a whole bunch of people around and they're doing the show, 25 people singing, that's a fabulous show. I'm just providing the background and leading it, so this is I know that you guys are there. This is really unusual. I'm not yeah. Let's see. So here's the song he wanted me to do. Reluctantly, it's an old Hank Snow song. I was told in my pack along the dusty Winnemucca road when along came a semi with a high and canvas covered load. If you're going to Winnemucca Mac, you can ride. So I packed in the cab of my truck and I sailed way down inside. He asked me if I seen a road with so much dust and sand, and I said, listen, Bob, I've traveled every road in this here land. Oh, I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Cross the deserts bare, man. I've breathed the mountain air, man. Travel up at my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Reno, Chicago, Fargo, Minnesota, Buffalo, Toronto, Winslow, Sarasota, Wichita, Tulsa, Ottawa, Oklahoma, Tampa, Panama, Ottawa, Paloma, Bangor, Baltimore, Salvador, Amarillo, Open-Tiller, Aberdeen, Appendiller, Watakila. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Cross the desert spare, man. I've breathed the mountain air, man. Travel, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. Oh, Boston, Charleston, Dayton, Louisiana, Washington, Houston, Kingston, Texarkana, Monterey, Ferd, Santa Fe, Dallas, Glen Rock, Black Rock, Little Rock, Oskaloosa, Hennessy, Tennessee, Chicopee, Spirit, ran like devils, like cradle, like beat six. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Cross the desert, spare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. Travel, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. Oh, Louisville, Nashville, Knoxville, all the Rock, Shopperton, Texas, Water, Costa, Captain, Steel, Springfield, Bay, Patisserie, Hackensack, Cadillac, Fun, like that, and a hotel, go Argentina, Dublin, I see the Cadillac, to see what I mean. Oh, Louisville, Nashville, Knoxville, Texas, Water, Costa, Texas, Mason Street, Water, Hackensack, Cadillac, Fun, like that, I don't tell the Argentina, Dublin, I see the Cadillac, see what I mean. Oh, I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Cross the desert, spare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. Till I've had my share, man. Someplace you haven't been, well, I've been everywhere. Okay, a little bit of showbiz razzmatazz stuff. That's not a sing-along song, you know? I like the songs everybody knows.
Yep, you do a great job of them.
I got one. Yeah, Cole Porter. You do something to me, something that simply mystifies me. Tell me, why should it be? Oh, you are the one to hypnotize me. Let me live beneath your spell. Oh, do that voodoo that you do so well, 'cause you do something to me that nobody else can do that voodoo that you do so well. Oh, yeah, Cole Porter. I just love these are the best songs ever written. I got the chance to learn them all. Stardust, all the songs. There's one time I was at a lunch and learn up in Markham, and it was a Meals on Wheels deal, and I'm there, the guy running the show, there's 85 little old ladies, and they got their little pillbox hats on and their little purses, and the guy says, you know what? My whole life, all I ever dreamed about was being surrounded by gorgeous girls. I just didn't think it was going to take this long. Oh, I heard one. Some of you guys were at the last Robbie Burns thing at West Scarborough. There was a guy told the joke. Lawrence Welk had twins. He called them Anna. Anna 1, Anna 2. There's not a lot of age-appropriate jokes here, you know, that aren't. So if anybody's got any requests here, or
Debbie says the one we did with the stuffed animals. Do you know what that means?
what's that now? What did Debbie say?
So Debbie said the one we did with the stuffed animals. Do you know what that means?
Well, I know what she's talking about. Okay. Yeah, okay. Now, Debbie has mechanical animals, lots of them. And she happened to get these other, we'll do this just because. A long time ago, when the earth was green, there were more kinds of animals than you've ever seen. They'd run around free while the world was being born, and the loveliest of all was the unicorn. They were Greek, alligator, and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, and sure as you're born, the loveliest of all was the unicorn. Well, God seen some sinning, and it gave him pain. He said, stand back, I'm gonna make it rain. He said, Brother Noah, I'll show you what to do. Build me a floating zoo. Bring along some of those Greek alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, and sure as you're born, don't you forget my unicorn. Oh, Old Noah was there to answer the call. He finished making up the ark just as the rain started falling, and they marched in the animals 2 by 2. And called out as they came through. Here, Lord, you got some green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-nut camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants. But Lord, I'm so forlorn, I just don't see no unicorn. Oh, I'm trying to remember the words here. All the ark started moving, it drifted with the tide. The unicorns, they looked up from the rocks and they cried, and the waters kind of came down and sort of floated them away. That's why you'll never see a unicorn to this very day. While you see green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, and sure as you're born, you're never gonna see no unicorn.
Awesome.
Sometimes, you forget things. Don't worry about it. It'll come back to you someday.
It's kind of like the unicorn thought, it's mystical. Debbie's clapping in the thing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Is she holding up her little animals?
She just has little hands up, Zoom hands. Well, we're closing up to 3:30 now, Elliott. So I'd like to thank you very much for singing with us. And I saw everybody's faces while you were singing, and they were singing along with you and smiling.
That's great. That's great. Because it's lonely down here, me and Dorothy, and the guitars and stuff. But I know it's like to have everybody singing, and those songs are. But like next week, going to be doing, all the Cole Porters, all the really great Harry Warren. These composers are fabulous. I just started doing Gershwin the last couple of years. He's the hardest one of all. The songs he writes. Jerome Kern, Old Man River. It's just it's your life and my life, and it brings back all those memories, and all the words. I don't do a song if it's not instantly recognizable. Push a button and let's go. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out and having some fun. That's your only job in life you got left now, is have as much fun as you can get into. That's the way it is.
That's a great job it is. I'd like to thank Dorothy too for her owl work and her technical things. There's a little hand there from the back. Thank you, Dorothy. Thank you, Elliott. And we'll see you this time next week again for some Tin Pan Alley composers. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll wave, everybody.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're waving goodbye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks a lot for coming.
I'm back now here.
Yep. People said thank you.